All right, court is calling 2024 CR 01093, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Counsel, 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 in the box. Y'all need to move it down to the other end. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 010930, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Yeah.
Defense?
Kayla Dietrich for Samantha Guadarrama.
And are you Samantha Guadarrama?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You entered a plea bargain agreement on January 6th. According to the plea, punishment is be assessed at $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $6,292.70 to Mitchell McCain. It's the court's understanding that that amount has been paid. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right. You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Buckle up, guys. We're diving into a real courtroom scene where every second counts. Samantha Gama stands before the judge, and from the moment the case is called, the atmosphere is tense. With a plea deal in place and restitution already paid, things seem straightforward, but don't let that fool you. The judge is focused. The room is silent. Samantha's moment of truth is here. As the formalities roll out, you can feel something deeper brewing. This isn't just about fines, it's about accountability. The tension is thick, the stakes are real, and the judge's calm demeanor signals that this won't be a walk in the park. Watch closely as the judge gears up to peel back the layers. A calm start, but trust me, the storm's about to hit. Stay tuned, the real action is just seconds away. The silence is deafening, every glance loaded with anticipation. Samantha's fate is hanging by a thread, and the judge is about to tug hard. What starts as routine is quickly shaping into something far more intense.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Samantha Guadarrama.
All right. So why are you keying this guy's car?
It was a mistake, and it was.
No, it wasn't a mistake. A mistake is you take somebody's umbrella thinking that it's yours because they're both black umbrellas. Keying somebody's car is not a mistake. So why are you keying the car?
I was being taunted by my ex about our situation, that we were separating, and he was sending me videos and pictures of just other women and in our own, like in our home that we lived together during that time and during that night.
That's not what the police report says. The police report I'm reading says that the victim in 01 returned from a night out and the victim parked his vehicle in the driveway of 01's residence. While at 01's residence, 01 received an alert on his video camera. 01 looked at his video camera and observed his ex-girlfriend in the driveway of his residence. 01 was speaking with D1 through the camera, you're D1, and D1 believed that another female was at the location as D1 believed the victim's vehicle, which was parked in the driveway, belonged to a female. Victim in 01 continued watching the video camera and observed D1 walking around victim.
All right, here's where things escalate fast. Samantha tries to explain her actions, claiming emotional stress, betrayal, and taunting, but the judge isn't buying it. Not even close. She cuts through the story with cold, hard facts straight from the police report. No sugarcoating. No sympathy. Just raw truth. Samantha's reasoning crumbles as the judge exposes every contradiction. It's logic versus emotion. And logic is winning. You can feel the pressure rising, the courtroom tightening. Every excuse Samantha throws out gets dissected and dismantled. This is the exact moment where reality smacks against denial. No more hiding behind emotions. It's all on the table now. A masterclass in courtroom confrontation, and it's only getting deeper. The judge doesn't flinch, doesn't waver, just zeroes in with precision. Samantha's words falter, her confidence slips, and the truth stands alone. This isn't debate. It's dissection. And Samantha is outmatched.
Victim's vehicle, keying victim's vehicle in the process. This is what I don't understand. So it says in here that you thought that was a female's vehicle.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
understand why women think that other women owe them any type of loyalty. Why is the go-to for women when they think somebody's cheating on them? Well, let me attack the female. You shouldn't be attacking anybody, honestly. But I don't know why there's this thing, let's destroy the female's vehicle. Maybe he don't want you anymore. Or maybe he wants you and the other female. If that's the case, you have choices to make. Either you're going to stay with him and accept the fact that he's cheating on you, or either you're going to leave him. The choice should never be, let me key his car or key the female's car. It's never going to turn out good. Now, I see that you have a son and a daughter. How would you feel if your son ends up dating someone and they become an ex-girlfriend and they won't let go and they end up keying his car? You lose your mind. So here you are out keying somebody's car who doesn't want you, obviously. No, I mean, that's yes or no. Do you understand that?
Yes, I did.
And so you went to jail?
I did.
And how long were you in jail?
That night,
All right, well, how long did you stay in jail till you paid this off, though?
that day on January, when I was at court for like 3 days, I believe.
All right, so that's 3 days you spent away from your children because you love a man more than your children.
Now it hits full force. The judge unloads a brutal truth bomb on Samantha, tearing apart her logic and forcing her to confront the damage she's caused. She didn't just key a car, she put a man above her children, lost 3 days with them. And for what? The judge calls it out with clarity and fire. It's not about love. It's about consequences. And Samantha's decisions scream misplaced priorities. The courtroom freezes as she's asked, was it worth it? The silence says it all. Samantha is forced to face not only the law but the moral failure of her actions. No lectures. Just raw accountability. This part stings, and he won't look away. Every word is a strike to the core, peeling away any illusion of justification. Samantha stands exposed, not just legally, but emotionally, morally, completely. This is the breaking point. And the weight is crushing.
Whenever you make these stupid decisions, what ends up happening is that shows that you're loving this man more than your children. You can't do that. Have you had any contact with him?
No, I love him.
All right, so do you have any children with him?
No, I do not.
All right, so you better not contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That relationship is over. You don't have any property with him. You don't have any children with him, so there's no need to contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you do for a living?
Part-time.
All right. And have you started dating again?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's a good thing. You're going to have to get an orchid. And I tell everybody this who have relationships problems, because orchids teach patience. They have some beautiful orchids out at the HEB. I just saw some when I went there. I'm like, wow, they're so beautiful. They're in bloom. You need to get that orchid. They're inexpensive. I think they have a coupon too, so it's less expensive. Get that orchid and keep that orchid. And it comes with directions. Read up on it, how to care for it. And once those leaves fall off, if you can get that same orchid to bloom again without losing your patience, then you'll be ready for relationships. Because with orchids, you can read those instructions. Like it says, indirect sunlight. You put it in indirect sunlight. Next thing you know, the leaves are burning. Somebody's like 3 ice cubes. Then you learn, nope, it doesn't take 3 ice cubes. So I don't tell people to get orchids to be flippant. It's just that orchids require patience and care. And that's the same thing with relationships. And if somebody is cheating on you, you have 2 choices to make. One, you either accept it and confront them and say, hey, you're cheating.
Now, a shift, but it's no less powerful. The judge moves from harsh to wise, dropping a life lesson that hits home. She introduces the orchid analogy, a symbol of patience, care, and self-control. Samantha's reckless choices aren't just about relationships, they're about lacking these qualities. The judge paints a vivid picture. If you can care for an orchid and make it bloom again, maybe then you're ready for love. This metaphor cuts through Samantha's defenses and speaks to something deeper, emotional maturity. It's profound, unexpected, and packed with truth. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a challenge to grow. A rare courtroom moment where wisdom outshines judgment. It's a pause, but not relief. It's reflection, raw and real. The orchid becomes a mirror, and Samantha sees herself, fragile, impulsive, and unready. Growth isn't optional. It's demanded.
And then their choice is to continue to cheat or either say, all right, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. But those are your choices. Your choice is not to go and key some car because then you end up here. You understand? All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There should be 3 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
All right, what do you want? What did you plan to do with the rest of your life? Do you like bartending? Do you
No.
plan on, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm a real estate license as well. I just haven't used it.
Okay. And then there's 100, I'm going to require anger management. And once that's completed, the remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And the court will show that the restitution amount of $6,292.70 has been paid in full.
This is it, the verdict. The judge lays out a sentence that's not just punishment, it's a path forward. Deferred adjudication, community service, anger management, parenting classes. Each one is a step toward redemption or relapse. Samantha's future hangs in the balance. And the judge makes it clear, it's on her now and no more excuses. No more second chances. Every term of the sentence is calculated, purposeful, and designed to force real change. This isn't just about paying for a crime, it's about proving she can rise from it. The courtroom shifts from judgment to challenge. The door is open, but will Samantha walk through it or fall again? It's a fork in the road, and Samantha's at the edge. Fall back or climb out. The judge has handed her the tools, but not the outcome. That part's hers to write.
All right, how old are you?
32.
All right, why don't you know right from wrong? I mean, it would seem that people would know, hey, you're not supposed to steal a car. Why do you need a class to tell you don't steal?
The crowd that I was hanging out with.
I'm sorry, what?
Crowd that I was hanging out with.
The crowd that you were hanging out with, let me just tell you, if they were here, they would say it's the crowd I'm hanging out with. You're in your 30s. You're not a teenager. So again, that doesn't answer my question. So why do you need a class for somebody to tell you that stealing is wrong? And here you are driving around in a vehicle where the ignition is broken and the steering column is damaged. And you're just riding around in it. And if the police would not have caught you, you'd still be riding around in it. Do you have children? I'm sorry? A son? How old is he?
I have 2 sons.
2 sons. How old are they?
13 and 11.
All right. And you don't take care of either of them. Somebody else does.
My husband doesn't.
All right. So you don't take care of any of them. Are you paying child support? If they had to depend on you to survive, they would not survive because you're not paying child support. You're just out here stealing vehicles. All right. Court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Taking consideration 2025 CR 000472, there's to be restitution of $800 to Orlando Perez, and I'll order the therapeutic community. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. You need to do better, because right now somebody else is raising your children and you don't have a part in their life whatsoever. And I don't understand why you would need MRT to tell you, I pick up a crime, somebody else is taking care of my children. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Asterisk asterisk new case, same courtroom. But the tone turns even darker. Asterisk asterisk Alisa Gonzalez faces the judge, not just for stealing a car, but for abandoning her responsibilities as a mother. The judge's words cut deep. Asterisk asterisk 2 kids, no support, a life of poor choices. To asterisk asterisk MRT therapy or not. Alisa's actions speak louder. Asterisk asterisk 1 year in state jail. Fines and restitution justice is delivered without hesitation. This isn't just sentencing, it's a harsh reminder of what's lost when you throw your life away. The judge's tone is firm, unwavering and unapologetically honest. No emotion, no escape. Just the cold weight of reality crashing down, sobering end to a courtroom reckoning. Alisa's silence speaks volumes. There's no defense left, only consequences. The gavel drops, not just on her case, but on a chapter of neglect and loss. This is justice, bare and brutal.